Hello, this is Mike at TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your Intech Flyer Explore. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things to get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A few things to take into consideration when you're parking. On your campsite, I want you to leave plenty of room for your overlander awning up there. You have tie downs for that, so leave plenty of room for that. I'll send you a separate video from Overlander on how to set that up. On your off camp side, back on your campsite, you also have this little mini kitchen that comes out. On your off camp side, I want you to leave room for your bunk to come down and think about where your power hook's up front here. So once you park accordingly, so you utilize the facilities at the campsite, first thing we do after unhooking our hitch is leveling our unit. Your unit has a hand crank. To the left will bring it down, which I need to bring yours down a little bit. To the right will bring it up. Once we got our unit level, we're going to stabilize it. All four corners of the unit got these scissor crank down stabilizing jacks. There is a hand crank here with a slot in it. Put that on this until you find the slot, line that up, and now we can crank this down. I'm going to recommend stabilizing jack pads. They'll protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, keep them from sinking into hot blacktop. We're going to run these down. You're going to flatten your foot out here. Run these down just until they're taut. Once it feels like it's going to start lifting the unit and we're flat, we stop. Because we're already level, we don't want to change that. Once you get all four of them down, level and stable, we can hook up our power. 30 amp cord here, big long one. Plugs in here on the side. Where these go in now is they go in, say 11 o'clock there, and then turn to noon, and then put that black washer on there. If you need to plug into a 110, at the end of that you can go from 30 to 15 amp. Get your power hooked up. Go ahead and walk you around the unit. Starting up front here, got a quick connect propane, which I'll talk about when we open up that fridge over there. And the whole outdoor kitchen. Big storage area here. There's your propane hose for that hookup. Here are all of your straps for your awning. Big storage area here. Over here is access panel to your battery. Check your battery post every now and then. Make sure nothing's wiggle loose going down the road. Up here is where your cable from campsites will plug in. Next one with the double here is where you can plug in a solar panel, and that'll help trickle charge your batteries. This is just a fan for your battery here. An antenna for your radio indoors. These will push out. There's one here and there. In case you have this is for a toy hauler and you're hauling anything with gas in it, fumes. That'll help air it out. Bring your bed down here shortly. Same thing with your rear hatch here. Coming back around to this side is just your spare tire. I recommend getting a cover for that. It'll keep that from dry rotting over the years. There's an outdoor light here to turn on in around this corner. Come to our outdoor kitchen here. Above that's a couple 110s. You lift up on that, and underneath here is a safety latch. Pull down on that, and that will release this as this comes out. Got a couple different things to do here. This metal piece here will remove and set up here. I'll do that for you real quick. You'll see it's just two knobs that it sets into. You can wiggle them loose either way you get this out of here. Hook it onto my wall out here. So look where you're at. I'm gonna darken this room here. So you see that'll hook up there, which gives you access to your fridge, freezer. Kind of a combination depending on what you set the temperature at. There's also handles that you can hook up to that because this will remove as removable cooler. Over here some storage, spice rack, your quick connect LP here, or you can even just twist down one of those 10 or 1 pound tanks. Up here is your griddle. If this doesn't want to come down for you, you might have to lift it up to get it to come back down. These would just go to light, hit your spark to light those. Return this back. We'll set this back on top of there. Try to lift them both off at the same time. Put that back on there. You do have a safety strap for your fridge as well, which I'll bring up and around. Snap that in. Tricky one-handed here. All right, now bringing this back in. When you get to this point here, get underneath, pull down on that, and that will allow you to latch that back in. Make sure you keep that locked. What covers everything out here? Let's go ahead and release your bed over here. Make sure you keep these locked as well. Just gonna fold down and push that out from indoors. The ramp, same way. This will set down on these rubber stoppers. I'm gonna come in through the entryway doorway to mention your fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows the fire extinguisher is located by the entry doorway in case of an emergency. These are bars that also go along with your overlaid or awning here. Coming up inside the unit, got 6 tie downs, 3 in the front, 3 in the back. Take this rubber band off here. This is again your vent to vent this out in case you have toys in here. You set it for 12 volt charging port, 110 with GFCI reset on there. Over here is your radio. Go that off. Go to, let's see, AM FM. Let me turn it on here. Go to AM FM. Pick it up pretty good for inside this metal building here. But so AM FM, Bluetooth, dual zoned. This dual zone radio, but it only actually has one zone, and that is A all here in the front. Up above that, cable for if you're at a campsite, you set your TV up there. Back down here, breaker box of fuses, a handful of 15s and a 40. Shut that off, holding it in. Storage here, a air vent. If you just turn it on, it actually opens itself up and turns on the fan. When you shut it off, it shuts the fan off and closes it. Nice vent. Over here is our heat and AC. Set it to heat here, set it up to cold here. Quick dumps on those. Lighting there. In here, that max air vent also has a remote, so you can lay in bed and turn that on and off. About covers everything on the inside. Gosh. All right, let's go ahead and bring this bed out. While I'm unzipping this, propane carbon monoxide detector. Got to unzip all this one-handed here. This canvas down here will roll up and strap in. So we're looking for this handle here. Shepherd's hook, make sure the shepherd's hook is up. Snap that on there and push it up and out. Push your button here. Just say quickly, there's your bed. I think that about covers everything in here. We go ahead and close this back up. I'm going to start by removing this. Push in. Bring that back down. Set that in there, and I'm going to zip this up. Alright, with that zipped up, I'm going to go ahead and close the unit up. I'm just going to go ahead and shut off all of our lights, interior to exterior. Bring our ramp up. This is spring assisted. It comes up really easy. One-handed here. Get up in there. Again, make sure that when you're traveling, you keep these locked up. Now bringing this up works better as a two-person job. I'm gonna get it up here by myself. Just keep tucking in the sides as you come up. All right, so whether you're dry camping or at a campsite, we're gonna unhook our power and our cable. We're gonna bring up our stabilizing jacks. Go inside, batten down all the hatches, make sure everything's secure that may be traveling in here as far as items. We're gonna lock and deadbolt our door. And head on home. Again, thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Explorer for many years to come. Happy camping.